I'm in love with this channel. I'm in love with what we do. I'm in love with this movement called GameStop. And if you're not, well, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, let me tell you guys something. $32 today. Felt so good. I was like just mellow and chill considering all the hours I do at work versus here on the channel. And, the stock market hit a 52-day record. What I mean by that is this year it has hit an all-time high 52 times. It is the bullish market you've ever seen in your world. And the truth is GameStop is 3x the market. That's what should be talked about. And so we need to wake our asses up. We need to be excited. Not too angry tonight. I was a little angry last night. Tonight I'm going to be a little bit better. So let's go. Played Whoop That Trick. Whoop That Trick. I almost played that right now. But then I was like, no, it's Whoop. There it is. I thought you knew. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Think about it, guys. I could have drew the line like 4 weeks ago, and you would have called me a liar. What are you going to call me now? Liar, liar, pants on fire. That's to all of you short hedge funds, all of you naysayers of the stock, all of you meltdowners, all you guys who bet on GameStop or against GameStop. Wait, you never bet on it. Is it true that all of you cats out there that had a stance against GameStop, I'm just asking for all the people. I've interviewed hundreds, if not thousands of meltdowners throughout all my years on YouTube, and I ask you, is it not true that you guys had a stance with conviction but no money behind it? Hello? Hello? McFly? Hello? Hello? Mr. George? The new guy? The new stock guy? The guy who picked GameStop? Holy shit. That was us? How many first timers are there in here? Hey, don't be shy, guys. Speak up. Hello, guys. Yes, you hit it. You hit it out the park. Were you walking today? I didn't walk at all. I didn't touch the ground at all. I have been floating. And I'm not Muhammad Ali. I am floating like a butterfly. I sting like a bee. Oh. Hey, Richard, how you doing? Anybody know Richard Newton? Anybody know this dude? Low-hanging fruit. That's what we call him. Don't even get low-hanging fruit, bro. This dude, it's been reported, selling shares, playing options, doing this. Hey, make your money, bro. Make it the way you want to make it. But now I know why you complain about shit. Now I know you're mad about run-ups and why the stock doesn't keep going. You want it to go. Okay, whatever. Hey, can we do something right now? Ryan Cohen, hi. Hi. Thank you for sticking true to your guns on the 14-day notice. Anybody realize what I said last night and the night before? I said GameStop's earnings report will be announced 14 days before it happens. It was announced tonight. GameStop's earnings is coming out December 10th. Be ready. Be excited. 14 days from today. Yeah, I know. I'm not looking for home run out of the park earnings. That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is marginal victories and minimalized losses. That's what I'm looking for because it is quarter three. It is an increase on inventory, and traditionally, GameStop makes a profit quarter four, not quarter three. But we'll see how close we get. I'm here for it. I want all the smoke. I really do. And when it comes to quarter four, well, let's see. We sold out of all the stores there in Italy. We have 2 actual debuts of Pokemon cards. We have a full relationship with PSA and graded cards and collectibles. This is going to go great for some people. Maybe us. Maybe us. Maybe we're in the wholesale side of these slabs that everybody's shuffling out. But I want to see an increase on margins. I want to see a decrease on the SG&A. And I want to see an increase on cash. That's what I want to see for this quarter. For it to be like a victory for me. It's already a victory. You know what? Let me rephrase that. It's already a victory because of the partnership with Nat Turner, the partnership with PSA, and the fact that I still hold this stock today with there's no catalyst, there's no news, there's nothing there to drive this stock up. Yet somehow, some way, it hit Magic Johnson's jersey number, and I was like, yo, talk about an overrated basketball player. Yeah, but 32, I said it, and I don't care who comes at me. $32. Holy shit. I was like, just that fake ass laugh that I do whenever I don't really want to talk to anybody. I'm like, what's going on with you today, boss? Nothing, man. Sorry, I'm the worst. Guys, $1 million days. Oh my God. I hope you guys are feeling great. We're going to show some positions today. show you some stocks. Hey, you guys know retail, right? We talk about this all the time. There's winners and losers in retail, certainly in the commercial footprint and just in dollars being shifted, consumer discretionary dollars, when you think about the sector itself. If you see people not shopping, I know that hurricanes happen. I know that people want to do rebuilding on homes and stuff, but that all takes time, and it doesn't happen during the holidays. So now you're going to be looking not at Lowe's, not at Home Depot. You might be looking at somewhere like Kohl's. You might be looking at other stores like Walmart, who had an increase. GameStop might have a decrease. We just don't know yet. Best Buy, decrease. And we'll track it. That's the best I can do. But I'll show you the stocks in the channel that we go through and why I want to talk about it. So let's go find some headlines here and let's go do some stuff. But nothing major came across my desk today other than GameStop's earnings. I have a hot button for that. That really just happened. But you know what, guys? I almost forgot. Thank you so much for the support of the channel there, folks. There, I don't have an engineer. It's just me, right? I'm curious about the memberships. I'm bullish. I got 6 cards in the mail. That's cool. Memberships for GameStop, as in a GameStop Pro membership, go get it. Be bullish. If you're talking about a membership for the channel, it's $3, bro. Don't break. Hey, don't sweat on the idea if you're going to support the channel that way or not. Hold on. Do I got $3? Do I not? It's $3. Hold on. Should I? I don't know. Do I get enough entertainment? Do I get enough education for $3? Let me think for a second. Hold on. Marantz does this live every night. He's worth about a quarter at least. Maybe he's worth 10 cents a view. I don't know. YouTube thinks I'm worth something. Thank you, Marantz. I did learn a lot from you to be a good investor. I hold $1,800 shares at $20 a piece. You're amazing. You're amazing, bro. You're about $40,000 in the plus side, and it's going to be great for everybody. I think everybody's looking great, honestly. I know a lot of investors in this stock, and I know people that have been holding it for 4 years, and they got through the hard times, and these are the best times. That's not how a quarter 4 heavy retail company runs it, Sheep. What did Sheep say? Did I miss something? Didn't we make a profit quarter 2? So quarter 3 should be better than that, right? No. You got to prep. There's 10 free memberships from Funny Spider, the true soldier of the channel. Funny Spider's been around for almost half a decade with us, and the man's a myth and a legend amongst them all, guys. Hit the like button, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. My dude's in the chat, bro. Anthony G. and Marantz, big, I can't say the word, Rantz fan. That's all I can say right there. But, hey, those are my people, bro. Those are my people. Derek, shout out to you, bro. I'm going to tell you guys something else, though. I'm getting ready for this tamale festival that we're going to be doing. We're going to be going out there giving away gifts and prizes. Tons of you guys have been giving away, giving extra for the giveaway. So I just want to say thank you in advance. I've been getting packages. There's 2 of you guys, 2 more packages coming through. So I just want to say thank you. You know that Jay came through with 4 Raptor 8s that we're going to be giving away, guys. If you can't get one, if you don't win one, go to GameStop for Black Friday sale. $59.99 on the Black Friday sale. I think you can pre-order it right now. Go ahead and check it out, guys. GameStop Raptor 8. What a good gift to give to someone. Funny Spider has my favorite thumbnail. Absolutely. What's up, cultist? We're doing our best, Funny. Missed you yesterday, man. I had a show that was on fire yesterday, Funny. I was feeling it, bro. Today, am I feeling it? Yeah, I'm feeling it. There we go. El Kongbong. You got one. Kabong. El Kabong got a free membership. I'm happy for him yesterday after supporting the kids the way he did with the super chat yesterday. That was really huge, man. Appreciate you. Hey, guys, check this out. We look at the charts. We're going to go over it all. I know Bitcoin's taking a dump. That's the way it's going to do. It's going to pump and it's going to dump. It's going to be terrible. But let's talk about something here first. Right here. Here's a chart for you guys to look at. This is insiders of corporate executives that are selling shares at the highest rate ever. You know why? Well, because maybe these corporate executives know that their company's not worth what it's trading at right now. Maybe they have financial advisors that have the fiduciary duty to give you the proper stance. Maybe you should sell your shares. Maybe you shouldn't sit on them and let them vest and just chill on them for years and years and years. Maybe it's time to cash out on the top end of this market because this is about to topple over. According to the Warren Buffett Index, this is the highest ratio that the stock market has been since previous disasters. That means we're over-leveraged. We're heavy as hell. And according to the administration, they're going to try to outgain and out-profit the debt itself. I don't think it's possible, me personally. I think money and common sense comes into play where people say, you know what, I'm betting on the downside. I know people are betting on the downside of this market. I've seen it. I've seen people take up more short positions. And then you're trying to tell me today, Jim Cramer came out and said that NVIDIA is undefeated. NVIDIA is the right stock to have, and nobody competes with NVIDIA. I think NVIDIA is on its way down. The minute Cramer talks, it's on its way down. Cramer just said 2 days ago, Bitcoin is the number one asset to invest in. And that's when it was at 99,700, and it came crashing all the way down to 92,000. It lost a lot yesterday. But that's also MicroStrategy. If you guys are not familiar with MicroStrategy, there's a company out there that's the number 3 investor, that's SMCI. I'm so sorry. MicroStrategies are invested into Bitcoin. And so when Bitcoin goes up, it goes up. When Bitcoin goes down, it goes down. But if you guys saw the Citron research piece that actually said that, hey, why are we buying MicroStrategies when you can just buy Bitcoin or buy an index that tracks Bitcoin? I don't have to buy this company because it has X amount of Bitcoin. And it does. It has a couple of $1 billion in it, a lot of $1 billion in it. And the issue is it's going up, but then it's going to go up and down just like it would for Bitcoin. So on the daily chart, I want you to see something. Just 4 days ago, this company traded at $543 a share. It is now down to $353, $364 in the aftermarket. Lost almost $200 of market cap. $200 per share, and it has 200 million shares. That will be $40 billion of market cap. I can't make up that number. So is it inflated? Yes. Is it real? No, it's just Bitcoin. And people think this gives your company some relevancy and or credibility. It doesn't. It doesn't for me. Michael Saylor, welcome to it. This is MicroStrategies. Next, the small caps. The small cap companies are at an all-time high. They're pushing markets. Money has rotated over the last 5 days, rotated to the small caps, those smaller companies. And the reason why it rotates to smaller companies, if you're not aware, President Trump and his administration, they should make it easier for these smaller companies to thrive, not so much like Dems. People don't realize that Democrats shift so much money to the top end, to the top-heavy companies, i.e. the Mag 7, and they'll use funding in wars to round-trip money to themselves, right? That's why Ukraine was. And I'm not like second-guessing this. I'm telling you the truth because we followed the money from FTX. The biggest contributors to FTX was giving the money to the actual political, I guess, any political opponent, but anybody on Congress, the House, the Senate, they're pumping money to them, right? Their campaigns, and as they're paying them money and they're giving them money, those guys in turn are also making decisions for Ukraine. Ukraine was then investing money back into FTX, so it's just round tripping in an indirect way. But now you're going to have it a totally different way. You're going to have Trump out here trying to promote small business, promote, building from within, building in America first, America only. So I think that's where those small caps are starting to get pumped up. Some of those companies are getting recovered. SPY, all-time high. Like I told you, 52 days now in this trading year, 250 days in the trading year, and 52 of them have been all-time highs. So this market is unbeatable. I saw Deutsche Bank go ahead and project that the SPY is going to hit 7,000 points, and you're going to, how? What would give them the idea that they're the most bullish bank on the market to tell you that earnings are going to be, your earnings would have to be through the roof. You'd have to find a way to pump this market in this chain for the next year, and everything has to go up. Nothing can go down for you to go from 600 to 700. Is it possible? I don't know how. I don't know where the money comes from, but I guess it's invented. Super microcomputers, a little bit back down to earth. If you guys don't understand this, they actually fell all the way down from up here at these levels at $46, $47 once you were told that Ernst & Young was not going to be their auditor anymore. Right, their accounting firm that actually tracks for them and covers for them. Their auditors were out, one of the big four accounting firms, and now they have the sixth biggest one. And yeah, guys, if you're flirting with mathematics and dirty money and dirty sheets, it's not somewhere where I'd want to be invested with. And this is the fourth largest customer of NVIDIA. So that's pretty telling. Hey, we all run the same, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed today, but yes. AMC movie theaters was down 6 cents today. It's a rocket. This thing works and walks just like GameStop. I think you guys should really go ahead and look at it. Get the hell out of here. NVIDIA down tick today from 152 all the way down to 136. When NVIDIA moves, you should take notice. They have 24 billion shares, almost 25 billion. Every dollar is a quarter of 100 billion, right? So you think about it. They're down 14, 16 bucks. They're down $40 billion, $400 billion in market cap. $400 billion in market cap. I can't make that. That's a whole company. That's a whole damn another company, bros. Down today. Hey, by the way, here's the champion. I just want to show you Bitcoin really quick. Here's Bitcoin on, let's do the daily chart. Right there, there's Bitcoin. Tapped out at 99.7 and then just came over the cliff, and now this is a falling knife. I wonder if you want to catch it. I don't. But shout out to all the guys who bought up at the top and you got pumped. Hey, how you doing? Here's your stock, guys. Okay? And thank you so much for everybody to the moon. Marantz, have we turned resistance to support? We're going to talk about that right now. Please review resistance and support levels. Yes, I will. So first, let's talk about this. If I drew this line after week 2 or 3, you would have called me crazy. But now that it's week 5, we're still trending up from $20 flat all the way to 32 today. What a hell of a top side. But everybody's looking at the tops of these candles. $32, $31, right? 31, what was this one? Right here was, oh, I'm so sorry, $29.80. Right here, $28.59. Here, $25.39. And then here was, the high was $24.54. So from $24.54, $25.39, $28.59, $29.80, and now $32.12. The top of these damn candles, right? That's what everybody's looking at. To go from $24 right here on this candle, 24, all up to 32, $8. Phenomenal number. But what they're really not doing, they're not looking at the bottom of these candles. The bottom of the candle, guys, is going to be $20.73. You go right here, 21. Right here, 24. Right here, 25. And then here, 27.96. So you went up $6 from the bottom. That's what I care about. You guys want to talk about support? It looks like GameStop has support at $27, $28 a share. That's what it looks like. It looks like we're at $28 at the very bottom of it. And when you go to $28 and you go ahead and do a horizontal line, and we're going to go and make the trend line horizontal. And as we come here, $28, okay? And I'll say at $28.07 is fine. You're right there, and we can move it. Can we move it? Is it going to let us move? Let me make this wider. So let me move it. Boom, 28, right there, $28. So you're right there at $28. And I'm not making it up. I'll leave it there for the whole shift. If you guys look at this line, we go to the monthly, you're looking across where we've previously bounced and hit it, 3 different times. Broke past, came underneath it, came up, and when we got there, now we can keep carrying forward. That's the monthly chart. Weekly chart. We're right there across the board here. Look at this 28. Previously hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6. We were there. Then now, as we're trying to break past, we're now on top of it. We should be on top of 28 from now on. What does that mean? Everybody that's below it needs to start averaging up. That's the price of this. $28, guys. I'm sorry, Wall Street. Come do it. Come bring us down. Bring it down. But from what it looks like to me, this is going to be the completion. And I talked about this all week already. But this looks like it's going to be completion of the cup and handle here. The cup comes up, and then the handle's here, and we're going across. And it could be earnings that gets you there, but if you're going to go across at 54, if you look here, this chart, this arrow that I've made, you're looking somewhere up here for earnings. You're looking way up here for earnings if it could keep this pace. I don't think it can. I think it has to go up, get stagnant somewhere around here at 48, 45, and push out sideways. And when it pushes out sideways, guys, it's all right. It's all right because you're going to really test yourself come earnings of March. March of 2025, GameStop's going to announce $300 million worth of profits. They're going to announce $5 billion worth of cash in the bank, and that's a real fiscal wrap coming to you. So I'm excited for the stock. I love where it's going. You know what I hate? This is what I hate. I hate to have these conversations with people that do this. They go, okay, Marantz, I see the price action, but where's it going? Where's it going? Like, what's the plan here? They always ask me this. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, you guys want it's like you guys are reading a book and you want to know the ending of the story rather than doing the character development, reading the chapters that are going to support this whole damn narrative. It's the whole journey, guys. This whole PSA announcement in grading collectibles, this is an awesome piece of this story. We have so much history behind us. We know how to do the NFT marketplace. We all do. We all adopted the idea of going in there and doing that. We know that GameStop has transitioned its leadership team to force them to buy in. They want to get compensation for this partnership. There's no exchanging of shares here. Somebody needs to tell me why Nat Turner is here at GameStop. I'll wait for him to announce earnings and then him to buy in. That's what I'll wait for. Can't buy in now. He's a direct insider. He has insider information, non-public information, so he has to wait. He's in a closed window up until earnings comes. When he announces earnings, I'll wait for him to buy in. Do I think he's buying in? Absolutely. Do I think he's out of the company if he doesn't buy in? Absolutely. Because the biggest shareholders with the most votes, Ryan Cohen has the most votes. I know, BlackRock, tons of shares. Thank you, BlackRock. Show Marantz the man some love. Aaron, appreciate that. Yeah, thumbs up would work for me. I'm good in that. I get Bitcoin or Cosmos and maybe XRP. That sounds terrible, Redwood. Hey, by the way, who's on the board of directors for XRP? No? Oh, my bad, bro. Who's on the board of directors for Cosmos or Bitcoin? Anybody? He must be a member of the board. He must buy as a member of the board. Nat. You know, I got to go read that part. I got to go read that part in the damn prospectus, the bylaws, so I'll figure out what it says. I wish I had more money to buy more. Hey, Abraham, you can't think that way. Like, I try to teach people this stuff. You can't teach people, and you cannot do that in life. I wish I had more money. Hey, this is like a grown-up conversation about to have. Like this, when everybody says, this is not a financial channel, this is a mentality channel. Well, here's your mentality and why it needs to change. Something my dad taught me, hey, Pops got all the wisdom in the world. You know what my dad told me? He said, this is like, we're young. We're like 13, 14, 15. And Rick and I, we, you know, what can I say? What can I say? So we're out there. And I'm like, yo, Pops, man, this girl likes me. Tell my dad, like, yo, this girl likes me. My dad goes, yo, yeah, that's cool. He's like, so what are you going to do? I said, well, you know, I'm going to try to date her. I'm going to ask her out. We're going to do it. We're going to go around. That's what we used to call it when we were young, right? We're going to go around. And, oh, so you can go around? Yeah, we're going to go around. All right. Well, I talked to the girl. We started dating. And then this other girl calls the house. Remember, we all had the cordless phone, right? And Donko, shit. Some giveaway change. Happy holidays and Thanksgiving. Keep killing it, my brother. Donko, man. God damn, bro. What am I going to do? Oh, man, I love you guys so much. You guys support the channel so well. The kids are going to love it. I got to write that one down. Donko. We all know Donko's my man. Fortunately, his Giants are looking like trash. He's actually a Jets fan now, so it's kind of cool, though. But anyway, back to the story. This other girl comes up, I find out she likes me. And I'm like, yo, Pops, because we used to talk to my dad about everything. My dad would pick us up every day. We'd talk about school, about girls, about sports, everything. We'd tell my dad everything. And I go, yo, Pops, hey, man, old Sarah over here, she's feeling me. She likes me. I tell him like that. I was like, you know. So I think I'm going to go. And my dad goes, what are you doing? He goes, didn't you tell me that girl liked you and that's the girl you're going around with, like you like, and you know, you guys going out, you guys going to homecoming? I said, yeah. He goes, okay then. He's like, you got one. What are you trying to do? I was like, I don't know. He goes, exactly. He said, why? Why don't you understand there's always going to be another one? And it's up to you to make a decision, a conscious decision. Because there's always going to be a younger one, a more beautiful one, the next one. It's always going to happen. Rest of your whole life. He told me this. And I was like, he goes, just pick one. It's going to treat you well, respect you, and you respect her, and it's going to work. And I was like, yo, this guy's crazy. Mind you, my Bob's been with my mom for like 40 years, okay? My dad's real. My mother is ride or die for my dad. Like, these dudes are gangsta, Bonnie and Clyde. And so I was like, okay, I hear you, but is he right? You know, like, my pops is this way. And so now as an adult, fellas, there might be a new one on the scene. There's always a new supermodel on the scene. When I grew up, it was Carmen Electra. Oh, shit. Carmen Electra. Where is she now? Old? Wrinkled? Ain't the vibe of the town? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. When we're sitting here and we're talking about stocks and we're talking about the next investment or whatever, sometimes you just got to buy in on what you believe and what you know. And you don't have to keep chasing it. You already have a winner in your pocket. But there's dudes out here who are chasing. And as they're chasing from excitement to excitement for the thrill of the thrill, rather than just being happy, I'm not saying be content. Be happy with your investment and what you make. But take your ass to work. Go to work and make that money. None of this, I got to play in this market. I know what you guys are being told. I know what you guys are being taught. Aside from this channel, I've seen it all. I see other Discords. I see other messages on Twitter, other chat channels. I'm telling you right now, they're costing you money. They're going to cost you more money you could ever imagine. Don't listen to me. Ignore Marantz. Nah, Marantz is my money. It's what I do. Okay. That's that F around and find out stuff. Swear to you. But when you're sitting there and you're playing that game, you're living a fast life. There's easy money to make out there. Not here. I'm looking for hard money. I'm looking for money I'm going to put in and not worry about. The whole idea of investing into blue chip companies is to invest your money and you know it's safe. You get to go do the things you need to do in life, and that money's still going to be there. You don't need to look over your shoulder. You don't need to look at the chart. You don't need to worry about it. That's why I'm invested with Ryan Cohen. That's why I'm invested with GameStop, because I don't have to go look at it. I don't look at the charts unless I'm excited when it's going up. But for a lot of you guys that are being told, hey, I need to do what other people are doing. No, those are professionals, guys. Those are some professional traders out there. You're not built that way. You might think you can catch it, but I promise you. Do you know why FanDuel makes money? Do you know why DraftKings makes money? Because there's a bunch of knuckleheads out here paying Rico knows $25 a month for the winners. Hey, let me tell you something about my brother. My brother picks the winners. I pick the winners on the stock. My brother picks the winners in sports. He's got a 70% plus win ratio. You only need 55 plus in sports betting. But do you know what's the craziest part about Reek? Or the smartest part about Reek? He's charging people for the answers, right? He's charging everybody. He's got 3,000 people paying him a month. This dude's making more money you can imagine. More money you guys could ever fathom. Reek doesn't gamble. Rico doesn't gamble. But he's selling you the answers. That's the point. There's people out here hustling, and I don't want any part of it. I'm not here to make a flash in the pan. I could do the whole, hey guys, the 10 best stocks to buy this month. Here we go. Pay me for it. No. How about I just give you the answers? If I have the answers, let me just give them to you. But if you're rocking with me since, I don't know, 4 years ago, how many investments are you winning on? 99 out of 100? How many have you avoided? All of them? All the bad ones? Think about all the money you've saved by not putting it in. That's what they don't tell you. These are the things that are not talked about in the boardrooms with these board of directors. These are not talked about on other YouTube channels. These dudes will not tell you. All they want to do is tell you about the winners. They don't want to tell you about how they avoided those losses. I've dodged so many bullets. I'm the 50 Cent of this damn stock world. You can shoot me, you could die. I'm going to get rich or die trying. But I promise you this. Those guys, when they lose, they don't show you, they don't tell you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, guys, don't worry. This one's not for you. But a lot of you know what we're talking about because we talk in the Discord. Random people show up and they come up with I got to buy this, I got to buy that. No, you don't. This is why I love GameStop. You guys want to know why I love GameStop? This is why I love GameStop. Because on Twitter, if you guys are not on Twitter, there's this thing going around where everyone was promoting GameStop because it was going up in value But Bitcoin was the talk of the town last week. And everybody was saying, man, GameStop has to do what MicroStrategy is doing and buy in on Bitcoin. Buy it right now. It's 95,000. It's guaranteed to go up. Buy in like crazy. It's 99,000. MicroStrategies bought in for 55,000 tokens, 55,000 Bitcoin, I believe, for how much? $5 billion at an average price of $97,000. That damn thing is at 92,000 right now. They are down 5,000 a token. Guys, this is no joke. You want to lose millions? Go play the bullshit. Or you can go to your store, support your investment, have a good time. There's nothing better than GameStop. There's nothing better than GameStop. Let's go talk about a company that we talked about yesterday that announced a CEO being downgraded, and not downgraded, a CEO that's going to retire. CEO announces his retirement. The CEO is a dinosaur in the hedge fund world and retail. And I told you guys 2 years ago, I told you who he was and what he was going to do to the company. I said he's going to get there. He's going to make it worse than it was when he got there. And Thomas Kingsbury did just that. They now have hired at Kohl's Ashley Buchanan, another private equity plant from Michaels, owned by Apollo, by the way. And here you go. We're now at $15 a share after, this is your monthly chart. We'll go ahead and look at the weekly chart, all the way down to $14.22 at some point within the daily chart today. This was the chart. It is going straight down to the ground, Kohl's. Nowhere to go but down. This is a stock that once traded $28, but now it's down to your pre-pandemic levels. Right after the pandemic, right when we sink all the way to the ground and come back up, you can't bounce off this floor. There's no amount of earnings that are coming to Kohl's. There's no announcements that can come. If you know that they don't have cash and they're strapped, their market cap is now down to $1.69 billion. $1.69 billion at Kohl's, guys. They literally have assets to burn. And they're going to have to do it because their book value is $34 a share. They have book value of $34. And they can never get there because the earnings don't promote it. The risk is there. The debt is there. Private equity is there. This is a haven for bankruptcy. It's coming. Oh, wait. Don't let me say it too soon. Let me say it a different way because I said it 2 years ago. And it's still playing out in front of you. They're going to sell off their assets and lease them back. A death move. Guaranteed death. It's going to happen. And why do I say that? What are interest rates today? What does the market look like for commercial real estate today? That's Kohl's. I told you about Macy's yesterday. We're going to talk about a different company called Best Buy. Best Buy, some people call this the competition to GameStop. Best Buy comes out with their earnings and they miss all the way down. Go ahead and gap up before gap down as it is. Consumer spending is not there. People are not buying appliances. They're not buying Best Buy. You're at $88 a share, one of the worst showings they've seen, and it sucks. But the dividends they pay out, 50 cents a share. The cash on hand, still strong. This is a strong company. It can survive what we call a down round. They can. But it kind of tells you from 103.48 all the way down, look at the trend of this stock. Go ahead and fill the gap. We're gap filling now at 88. I still got a gap way down here at 71. You going to fill these gaps? Fall down to pieces? We'll see. I support this company. I think they're okay. But you need to know these things, okay? Who needs to ease their mind, though? I don't know. Hey, Marantz, MicroStrategy has been buying since 12K. They're cost averaging. Herbert Garcia, wouldn't matter. Wouldn't matter. If your business model is to buy Bitcoin, congratulations. You now have financial institutions who control the destiny of your company. That's it. They can tank it all the way down the ground. If you guys do not know about Bitcoin and who owns it, financial institutions bought it in 2013 and 2017. Pennies compared to what it is today. So, what are you really buying? You're buying it at 97,000? No, you know what? No, Herbert Garcia. Nope. I can't agree to that. I can't agree with what you just said to me. Because my mind works. Let's go do it. First, GameStop, guys. GameStop currently has 3,900 slabs under 4,000. Let's go ahead and refresh. Let's refresh it. Let's see what we have here. Slabs. I seen any good ones for me. Remember, I'm always looking for Kobe Bryant. Right there, 39.20. 39.20. Let's go see if they have a Kobe. Because I'll buy it right now. Let's see. Kobe. And they don't. Sucks. It's the number one buyer. You know, it's all around there. Let's go ahead and talk about my portfolio for a second. Right now, we're at $27,662. As you guys know, I'm up over $5,000 on my position. Hey, by the way, not down 25,000, up. And we touched 27,600. Pretty good. If I were to sell today, I'd be okay. Can I talk to you guys, like, in all honesty, about something? Like, I don't have a problem with Richard Newton selling his shares. Like, allegedly, is what's been reported. He sold his shares on the last run up and then bought in with options and rebought in or whatever. I don't know and I don't care, right? So everybody sells shares for their own reason. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is when people are not transparent, they're not true about what they do. I have a financial hardship coming up, and I'm trying to navigate through it as we speak over these next, month or two. Doesn't matter the price of the stock. None of that matters. Matters is that I have taxes, right? This is something that my wife and I, we deal with. We have 3 different ways of income. We have a business. We have stuff. So I owe a significant amount of taxes. I could, in theory, sell my shares, not all of them. I could sell 250, and my tax problems are fixed. My stress is gone. I can sleep at night, and I'm not worried about it. Honestly. And I'd be like, okay. And then I'd get right back into the stock and start taking it and start tracking and getting more and go right back at it and feel good about it. Now I don't have this heavy weight on my chest, right? I could do that. And it's been talked about. We've had these conversations, believe it or not. But those conversations I have with my wife are the same conversations that I would have with you in this channel. Not that I owe you any explanation why I do what I do. What I would do is I would just be transparent. I would be so open so that you realize what it really is when I log in one day and you go, why does he only have 600 shares and not 900? Well, this is what happened. Yeah, that's how it would go. Okay, we're back up and we bought another 100 and we bought another 100. Who knows? But those issues haven't come up yet. You guys remember when I bought a house? You guys, who was here when I bought a house? You know, I'm going to tell you something, Richard Newton. I live in the state of California. You can't find a house under $500,000. So when you put together $500,000 and you got to figure out how to get this house, there's a lot of stress involved. There's a lot of moving parts. I was live streaming on the channel, buying shares while I'm still trying to navigate and buy a house. That was difficult. But even then, I was prepared. I try to prepare myself for everything in front of me. So there are some things that are unseen, not foreseen. I get it. But I just wish people would be more transparent with who they are and what they do. Matthew Kors is a liar and didn't come out truthful about his channel and the way he navigates until after the fact. Trades is the worst. He's the biggest liar of them all. So when I see people in this influence position, right, financial influence position, you should really be transparent with your crew. That's it. And I talk things out with Almo. I talk it out with stocks. You know, everybody stacks a lot. Everybody, Jay. And you know what's the crazy part? All these dudes have the same answer. Who cares, Marantz? Do you? You know, it's like, live your life, bro. You've done enough. You support this community till the end. And I'm just like, even if you guys feel that way sometimes. For me personally, I just think you should be truthful. That's it. Be truthful. Guys, let me tell you something. My marriage was on the rocks, and it had nothing to do with infidelity or anything on that end. It was there to protect myself and her. And you know what's the best part about me and my wife? We knew we'd get through it. We knew we would. It's just you're going to go through some emotional stuff. And here's the crazy part. I'll tell you all about it. Don't give a shit. It's the show. See, these Kardashians are living in front of you, right? Kardashians are living in front of you. And you know what Kardashians do? They do two takes. They go, oh, hold up. That's not controversial enough. We got to run that back. Pause. Now get really angry. No, now give me some real tears. That's all fake. This is real. I'm as real as it gets. And if you've been watching the show for the last 4 years, nothing's realer. So just know all that going in, guys. I'm just saying it because there's some people out there that try to be sincere. They try to come off as authentic. And then when you see it, you're like, ooh, don't catfish me. You know, the biggest catfish ever is food. Anybody know this part? I'm just telling you right now because it's Thanksgiving in a day or two. And the biggest catfish in the world is food. Oh, damn, that shit looks good. Oh, girl, yeah, it was a fat burger. Yeah, and then you get there and you're like, what the hell did I just order? It looked better in the pictures. That's the biggest catfish. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that for you guys on the YouTube channel, okay? Bro, Newton paper-handed. Yeah, I guess. Who are you? When did you say you were going to sell? And why the F would anyone care? They're not like us. There you go. Without a doubt. Gunter DeJong, I don't know who these guys are. I got to read the chat. I got to hang out with you guys. But I still got to show you some more stuff on the channel and stuff. Okay, cool. So there's my position. As you guys can see, I have not sold. No, didn't sell. Still up on all my positions that I bought in at. If I show you all, let's go here. Let's look at all these positions. Oh, look at all these percentages I'm up. This is just crazy. Just absolutely wild. 40% on every damn buy-in I've ever done for the year. Let's see, I'm up 139%, 50, 200% increases on all of these buys. The whole year, I was up over 100% on buy-ins, which was pretty amazing. I mean, just look at this stuff, guys. Like right there, boom. I'm up, let's see, $812 on one buy-in. I'm up $1,000 on that buy. So that's all 2024, guys. This is a great year to be alive. If you guys are not familiar with how much we put in or what we did this year, for me personally, I'm up over 140%. I think it's 160% now, something crazy like that on the position itself. Right here, it should tell you summary. Right here, my performance on the 1 year is 140% compared to the S&P 500's 33%. So yeah, 4X, killed it, and we still are counting because that's not even counting today's high. That was yesterday's high. Here's the market. This time last year, I had $5,900 in my account. This year, I'm up $27,662. How am I up $21,000, $22,000 in 1 year? Well, you put your head to the ground and you keep grinding. That's what you do. Put your best foot forward. I've had a slow week, a slow month. Here's my position. I had some financial hardships this month, and I'm getting through them. But activity and reports are going to show you that I have bought in on my birthday. Was the last day I bought in. So since my birthday, I have not bought in. Bought in at $27, $26. It was a pretty good price point. It's okay. It's been about 12 days. I buy in tomorrow. 12 days I haven't bought in. Okay, so we need to play catch up on some of that. And out of those 12 days, how many were trading days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trading days. Tomorrow will be 8. So I need 8 shares. I got to catch up because I try to do one a trading day. So 8 shares at $30, $240. Maybe. We'll see if I have the money. We'll figure it out. But if not, it's okay. I'm not going to hurt myself on it. I'll catch up when I catch up. All right. So let's go ahead and look at something I was going to show you. MicroStrategies, right? Is it going to come up? Right there. MSTR. These guys go in and they commit themselves to buying an amazing amount of Bitcoin. And why does it matter to me? Revenue itself is there, gross profit. They have gross profit. They have operating income. They lose $878 million a quarter, a year. This is trailing 12 actually, right? Trailing 12. $878 billion basically. All they have, guys, look at this. All they have is Bitcoin. That's it. $1.1 billion lost. 1.2 billion. Like they're literally losing money and nobody knows it? I mean, what's going on here? Is it just because of Bitcoin that people pop them up? All right, Marantz, they're averaging in. Okay, well, we'll see how it is. You think that's just it? How about diluting their shares? How about they went from 111 million shares all the way to 186? Almost double their whole float. Nope, not for me. So I'll keep looking. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's something here that I'm missing. So let's go to balance sheet. Balance sheet. Cash and cash equivalents. $46 million. How in the hell are you buying billions of dollars of Bitcoin and leaving yourself with no cash at all? No cash at all. You have to sell off your position, and you guys can keep buying it all you want. But I'm letting you know now. Assets, $8.3 billion versus liabilities of $4.6. When you look here, retained earnings, they're a losing business. Shareholder equity, boom, 3.7. When I look at this company, I want to know why you're buying in when the book value, tangible book value is $18 a share, and you're looking at the stock right now, $353. Somebody needs to explain it to me. Somebody needs to explain to me why you're buying into a company that's 20x book. Because of Bitcoin? No. No. It makes no sense. Okay. Now I get to go read the chat. I get to go do my thing. I think I'm going to shop at GameStop tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day I go back. I got to go take cards in to get graded anyway. There's cards I need to get graded. So, I'm ready for tomorrow. Are you ready for tomorrow? It's the day before Thanksgiving, guys. Why am I the only one? Charts are good? This guy tried that. No, I want to buy it. No, you're not. Just buy GameStop. That's all I ever do. Hey, look at that thing. Oh, shit. What's up? 971. Oh, my God. Okay, anyway. Here's GameStop. Resistance level of $28. I like it a lot. Right here, 1 hour chart. GameStop's holding up at this line here, where previously it consolidated. And then it bounced out. So we'll see if it comes back down at level. Maybe it forms like a head and shoulders to come down here, but it's going to take a couple of days. It's not coming down in a day. So by tomorrow, the closeout date, nope, not going to happen. This is a short week on trading. Your options keep pushing up towards this blue line on this side, but on the daily chart, we're well above all of it. We're just trending right. It's the right tendencies. I'm gonna get rid of this line. I don't like this line, and so that's the trajectory of the stock right now. Absolutely sky high. I'll get rid of it now. But isn't that an amazing chart? It looks great. It looks healthy. I like it. All right, I'm gonna go read the chat, guys, and get the hell out of here after this. It's 7:00 at night. Wow, why did I get so tired? It's my body's, man. It's fatigue. Yeah, hours and hours of just people asking for things. I don't know, man. It's tough work. Anyway, all of them selling their stock off because they're now buying GameStop. Liberty, that might be it. Yeah, I'm good on that. I just get Bitcoin or Cosmos or maybe XRP. Redwood, it sounds terrible. I mean, for you to be like the fourth person into this chat, where'd you come from? Why are you subscribed to the channel? What the hell? Who the hell are you? I've never seen you a day in my life. How the hell were you first? Doesn't make any sense. You come in and then boom. I'm good on that. Like, are you a bot? You got to be a bot, bro. How the hell did you just say this? Dude, there's bots out here, bros. Yeah, show Marantz, the man, some love. Thank you, man. There you go. When you get a chance, what's your thoughts on Boeing? Jacob Perez, what are my thoughts on Boeing? I think Boeing is falling apart. I think the planes are just falling out of the sky. Let's go look at Boeing really quick. Wow, shit, bros. That's, oh, man. Triple bottom. Wow, Boeing. Yeah. I think Boeing has nowhere to go but up, bro. That's what I think. Shit. Excuse my language. I mean, they could test down at, what is this? What is that? 121 on Boeing. It's 150 right now. I think Boeing is not a company I would ever buy. I can just tell you that. But yeah, I mean, it's on a leg down. I wouldn't, it's not for me. That's my advice on Boeing. Yeah, it's just not for me, Jake. Oh no, please don't bring it down to $9 again. What will I ever do? Buy it all. It's going up and to the right. I told you. The trip is half the fun. Exactly. I can't have me GameStop carry me. I got to carry GameStop. Money train, assembly train. Time. Good job, Bennett. That's absolutely true. Funny Spider says, where's it going? Up and to the right, fool. Damn, you guys are just stealing all my taglines. You know, I absolutely think up this shit when you guys aren't around. You know, like the whole, hi guys, welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit. No. And then, you know, GameStop, can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I'll see you around, millionaires, peace. Like, that's my wife. And then this one, up and to the right. I don't know. He must buy as a member of the board. We're going to find out. Here we go. Here's a super chat too, right here. 50, Marantz. Damn, Minty. $50 from Minty Fresh Turds. I'm sure you're up thousands of dollars right now. I'm sure Donko's up thousands of dollars. Let me tell you guys something. Just put 51 in the chat if you're up thousands of dollars right now, like we all are. I mean, I'm telling you, it's absolutely crazy. Wait till GameStop announces great earnings, great partnerships, and the money just keeps coming. That $5 billion is going to do some damage to this world, and it's going to do great things for you. But type 51 in the chat if you're up thousands of dollars. I'm just curious. Don't know. I just buy and hold GameStop. There we go. XRP was designed to do everything Bitcoin can't. Okay. Thank you. F around and find out. Yes, sir. I feel it, Marantz, but hear me out. I need more GameStop. Funny Spider, I hear you, bro. Well, at least he's smart enough to know that 70-30 ratio don't mean shit. You get caught on the wrong one in that 30%. Yeah. I'm doing my best, Chris McShaw. Doing my best for these guys. These dudes out here chasing options. Oh, you have one option, guys. Hold and hold. There we go. Exactly. The stock is going to a new all-time high. The cup and the handle is forming, and everything we've seen coming from the U.S., Thailand, India, for example, should ease your mind about my what? Your investment in GameStop. What the hell does India have to do with it? Thailand? What? I don't know this guy, man. Gunter, good job, man. I swear I will never bother with another stock again. Nor will I. Who needs to ease their mind? Now I know why you wrote it. A lot of companies filing bankrupt. Ronald, I don't know about a lot of them, but some of them. Bright green days ahead, ladies and gents. Absolutely. My man yelled, hit the deck. So I dropped the shitty coal swing and kissed pavement before all these bullets whizzing by. Yeah. Keep your head down, bro. Stacks knows. And you know what's crazy? Stacks actually asked me. He called me on the phone and said, hey, bro, F all that bull crap. He's like, I'm not here for the show. I'm calling you for the answer. Tell me right now. I said, don't buy it. I don't buy it. And that fool listened, bro. I'd never seen that before. I was like, what? This guy? Yeah, you're welcome. I will do exactly what I said. I will sell some once we cross a new all-time high, and I'll put that on the internet as well. The rest of my shares remain a computer share. Yeah, you do whatever you gotta do, bro. I mean, I'm just letting you know. IRS comes knocking on my door. I got no choice, bros. But I'm trying. I'm trying to fend them off. I'm doing the best I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing good. You can tell Richard Newton. Hey guys, let's type his whole name. I don't want to give him no abbreviations around here. Richard Newton doesn't believe what he is saying about covered calls and calls. He's not a good liar. Correct. Marantz did not like us. Yeah. Sell a kidney. I'm done with that, Greg. Somebody come get one of these mother effers from me, bro. I need to sell a kidney now. That's what I need. I want that money. Can they really cut it out of me, though, bros? Like, we need to make it happen. Let's just put this in the chat right now. If you know somewhere that I can donate a kidney and they're going to pay me thousands of dollars, I'm down. I only need one. I'm telling you now. That's what I want to do. Let me know. Somebody DM me. I'm ready to sell a kidney. I'll sell anything. Any of my appendages, I'll sell. I don't care. The only thing I don't have is an appendix. But I'll sell anything, bros. Trust me, I got something that's worth something too. I'm ready to sell it. I don't need it. Who are you and when were you gonna sell? And why the F? Yeah, thank you. I don't fault anyone if they sell for taxes. There you go, man. Yeah, man, it's real. But yeah, we're okay. He pulled an Andrew Left move. Richie Levy, Ape Father, was always clowning you when he is the clown himself. Zanny, nobody ever brings him up but you random people. Nobody ever brings up the Ape Father. What's there to clown? I taught the guy so much in those interviews we did with him. And he even said it. Man, you're a really smart guy. Marantz creeping up. GameStop creeping up to an all-time high, $30.48. Nice to stay green. It is. It's pretty amazing. Just because you're weird ass don't like turkey, bro. No, hell no. You guys, turkey is gross. And I get a free turkey every year from work, and I brought it home. And I told my wife, I said, what do I want to do with this big-ass rock? And it's frozen. It's a ball of ice. She's like, it's got to thaw out for 2 days or whatever, a day or whatever. And I was like, okay, it's in my way because I'm not eating it. Guys, I will eat tacos and tamales for Thanksgiving. I will not eat turkey. Bro, look at all three ratios, all of them. I know. 18 book, 18 to 1, 153. Yeah, it's wild. The only thing that bothers me about my investment in GameStop is that they hired Greg and not people like Marantz, who put in all the hours. See you on the moon, Gators. Well, let's just put it out there a different way, Gunter. I have a job. I don't need to get hired. And it's cool, man. I'm not there. I am GameStop, man. I'm not worried about working for them. Hey, and for all you meltdowners, I know how cringe that might sound. I am GameStop. It's because you're not. And you never will be. Because you guys could fake it till you make it. But then there's some people who actually live this shit. You know how, there's those dudes who just buy the leather jackets and they put Hell's Angel on the back, and then a real Hell's Angel rolls up and just takes it off of them? Give me that shit, bro. Get out of here, you poser. That's me. That's me when I'm walking around and I go, excuse me, Richard Newton. Excuse me. Get the hell away, everybody. All you guys, move out of my way. That's how it is for me. I just see a bunch of fake YouTubers, Jackie LaGrift. Get out of here. Take your Tupperware somewhere else, little lady. I can't with these fake dudes, bros. But, there's the real ones, and I don't have to explain it. Death, debt, divorce, disease, and emergency. I don't fault anyone to sell for these reasons. So effing true. Share your screen, bro. Yeah, I did. What do you think about GoPro? Will they ever rebound? I think GoPro's obsolete. I think GoPro's a waste of time. I think GoPro was cool until everybody started inventing dash cams and helmet cams. And no, it's GoPro, man. That's a name. It's recognition. It's tight. But you know what? Polaroid was a name once. All right? And you saw what happened there. And it was a much faster transition for GoPro. Here's the problem with GoPro. Everybody has a cell phone. And an Apple iPhone and a damn Samsung can do just as much, if not more. And all they have is little gadgets to go ahead and make it just as good, the gimbal and all that stuff. Yeah, you don't necessarily need a GoPro. I'm just telling you what it is. 51, good job, guys. 5 free memberships from the channel from Challenger. Thank you so much for the free memberships for the show. I see everybody's up thousands, it says. All you guys are up thousands. All you guys with 51. That's pretty damn cool, guys. Good job. I need to learn about borrowing with stock as collateral because I am very diamond-handed. Minty, call up your brokerage. Call up your brokerage. Ask them if you can take a loan out against your position. And you'll see what rates they give you, everything. I remember I took a loan out against a position I had, and I had to pay 7%. The best part about it, I paid 7% back to myself on the interest. So was not a problem at all. But it was about $5,000. Thank you, brother. Yes. Richard Nixon Newton. There you go. Is it true Janet Yellen is out as treasurer? Yes. She resigned yesterday. I don't know if she gave the date yet. I don't know what it was, but she's stepping down for sure. She has no room in this administration. She comes from the previous administration. The taco truck down the street, cool. What about selling one testicle? Bro, what are you talking about, Ozzy? I'll sell them both? Guys, there's no part of me that I need. Nah, F that. You need your organs. You're going to live a long, healthy life with these shares. Maybe. Rants, there's a lot of options buying with the strike price of $125 expiring January 25th and 25, right? 51 days. Paying about $150 per contract volume. 56 contracts out interest, or open interest. Someone knows something. No, Marcelo. Let me explain. So when you see those far out contracts and they're trading for the equivalent of about $1, right, per share. And so you're going to pay a small premium over the strike. The issue that you have at $125 is it's never going to hit there. That's not why they have those contracts. If the stock runs up then they make some on theta, sure, on the run up. But then they have to get out of those contracts. People will buy them. The reason why people buy contracts, far outdated contracts and way out of the money contracts, there's a rule out there, 271 rule. It's the Reg rule. So regulations show, okay? So regulations show is a rule that the SEC invented and made up years ago. I think it was like 2012, 2011. And it's because people were naked selling call contracts, okay? So don't let me lose you here, Marcelo. I'm gonna show you and explain to you how it all works. Like I'm gonna tell you, okay? So I'm a guy back in the day, and I have 1,000 shares, right? Therefore, I can write 10 contracts, and I can sell them, calls. I'm gonna sell 10 call contracts. But what if I wanted to sell 100? I only have those 1,000 shares. I need to have 10,000 shares. So I could go to Stacks a lot, and I go, hey, Stacks, give me, do you have 10,000 shares? He goes, yes, I have 10,000 shares. I go, cool. Let me borrow your shares for a fee, and I'm going to go and write the contracts under me. So they can borrow shares and write contracts on those borrowed shares. What if Stacks a lot doesn't actually physically give me the shares? Because nobody actually physically gives them to you. They just pencil it in to say, these are allotted to you. I'm letting you borrow these shares. It's Stacks' integrity not to borrow or lend out those shares to anyone else. But what if Stacks was willing to lend out those shares to everyone else, to 10 other people? Now you have 10 people trading off the same borrowed shares. What happens when they get called? Those call contracts go into the money. Now, every single one of those guys that sold the call contract has to go ahead and try to find these shares. Stacks only has 10,000. He doesn't have 100,000, but he's willing to let them be loaned out because he's making a premium. These guys are writing covered call contracts, taking the premium themselves off the contracts. Everybody's making money up front, but nobody can deliver shares. This is where FTDs come into play. Failure to deliver. But here's the craziest part. Imagine if Stacks was actually Vanguard. Imagine if the main person loaning out the shares was BlackRock. Now as they're loaning out shares, knowing damn well that all these contracts are going to go into the money, do you know what these guys do? They turn around and buy the contract themselves. Listen, this is the ultimate move. If you, the dumbass hedge fund, like your Melvin Capital, goes out there and borrows shares from BlackRock, they write all these covered contracts. They sell all these covered calls. And guess who buys them? BlackRock. Do you know why? Because when they go into the money, you got to deliver them shares. And you can't deliver them the shares that they already loaned you. You got to go find extra. This is why it's the infinite money glitch. Because there's some smart people out there that say, you know what, they want to get over leveraged. They want to get greedy out here. Good, then we're all going to start buying up these contracts that they're writing naked, that they don't have. The regulations show, the rule used to be you have the shares and these are yours. You borrowed them, they're yours. This is how you can represent. Then it changed over time to, do you know where to get the shares? Well, I know where to get them. I don't have them, but I know where to get them, so now I can write this contract naked. And this is why they say, are you writing naked calls? And there's people out there telling you there's no such thing as naked shares and naked calls. It's not true. It absolutely is true. There's been times on the options chain where there were more contracts written on the call side than actual floated shares available to you, minus DRS, minus institutional holding. You're going to tell me that there's more shares out there, more contracts than shares available. That has happened before. We talked about it when it was happening. So this is the issue that we have when you think about it tenfold, Marcelo. You want to know why those contracts are 125? Because people are writing and representing via regulations show that they have 100 shares. You know how you balance your books? You know how you balance your position? They go, hold on, you're leveraged right now? Think about this, okay? These guys borrowed GameStop at 20, and now they're leveraged $10 a share right now tonight. Let's just say they borrowed 1 million shares. They're leveraged $10 million. How do they offset the leverage? Where do they find those shares? Hey, you got to find these shares, man. No, I don't. Guess what I have? I have a call contract. I'm good for 100 shares at only 125, 150, 150 bucks. That's all they have to front, 150 for the contract. They hold on to a contract, and that satisfies the actual clearinghouse, the clearing firm. The clearing firm says they're good for the shares because they have that contract. If push came to shove, they could go get the shares with that contract they have. But could they? That contract's not in the money. That contract's going to expire worthless. And guess what they get to do? Go buy more contracts out of the money. They just keep kicking the can down the road. You keep buying them. But remember those contracts that were $50 a piece? They used to be $50 strike prices. Now they're $125. Do you know what they're going to be in the future? Wait till they're $250 on strike. Wait till they're $300 on strike. The option chain is just going to keep going up. The weight is going to get heavier because we're not going to be at $30. We're going to be at $50. And they're going to be shorting from 20 still. They're still shorting before from 10. They're still hanging on to these positions, or did they close? Because if they close, we go up in value. If they close, our S&P 500 requirement gets met. If they close, the allotment and the weight of our shares in our company within the index increases. Therefore, everybody has to increase their position. Go look at what just happened this quarter. This is not a coincidence. Markets go up. Companies increase in value. The only way they can decrease is if they don't do well in earnings. Their promise to you to make back a profit does not come true. But if they're making profits and they're pushing out and they keep going up because people keep buying in and the market cap goes up. What happens when market cap goes up? Everybody buys in because the allotment to the index goes up. ETFs that are weighted via the index go up. They buy more as well. It's just rhyme and reason. Everything's there. It's cyclical. So I hope it works for you guys. But the biggest checkmate move was during the run up in January when, and if you guys don't remember this, I do. It was on Fidelity. I could see it. Institutional ownership on GameStop was 98%. 98% in March of 2021. 98%. And you say, how? Well, they were buying back their own shares that they lent out. That's why you have short interest at 226. That's why you have volume north of 200 million on a float of 60 at the time, 70 million. They were trading 3 times the float. You know how AMC cries and they say, oh my God, where's all our shares? These guys we're shorted into oblivion and beyond. They're at a float of 3.8 billion right now on the conversion. They don't even understand it. The number's staggering. GameStop? GameStop's at 305, now goes up to 440. But as they go up, they get $30 to $40 a share. I'm so sorry, $20 to $30 a share. They were selling shares for $120 and $80 a piece, and people were buying. Institutions were buying. Now they're forced to buy in at these levels. You want to know what your level of support is? It's at 28 today. By next year, it'll be 42. We'll just keep going. It'll never stop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Yeah, you buy so far out of the money options because you want to represent. You want to represent that you can own those 100 shares that you already wrote contracts on, that you actually borrowed shares from. And they all loan out each other. I mean, I've got people who borrow 1 million shares from this institution, and those shares, they go lend them out too. They go lend them out to the next guy. Now we're borrowing, I'm borrowing. Okay. This is how, when they talk about markets and plummeting and they do all this talk, I know it's David Lauer and everyone else out there that wants to talk about it. And I tell you, I don't get involved with it because here's why. They're never going to prosecute anyone. I've seen people get fined and all of it. They don't do anything to anyone when they manipulate numbers. When people are manipulated, yes. But numbers, no way. I'm going to ask you guys something. How crazy do you think I am by telling you this stuff? And if I'm wrong, then tell me why they halted 9 securities one afternoon. They didn't allow you to buy in any longer. Anybody know why? They halted them, guys. GameStop's running, okay? Listen to me. GameStop's running, and they halt 9 other securities with it. The deployment of their hedge to GameStop was allowed to deleverage GameStop's weight. Oh, you don't know this? America Airlines, BlackBerry, AMC movie theaters, all private equity plays. Every single company that got halted is run by private equity. Every single one, with the exception of GameStop. Now, but back then it was. They literally deployed their private equity plays onto the public. They used Reddit, they used YouTube, they used Twitter. Let's promote these stocks. And you know what started happening? They caught the vibe. They figured it out. They said, you know what we can do? We can manipulate markets by pumping out with bots random updates. Hey, by the way, let's all buy into Rocket Mortgage. And everybody did it. Lucid, CCIV, everybody did it. All it takes is one random YouTuber, one random Twitter guy, and they pump it. But you know what's the craziest part about this channel that I give you the truth on? I've had people give me information that wasn't true. I've had people come to this channel and say, hey, Marantz, in a DM, hey, Marantz, here's what's going to happen. Here's the market. Here's what's going on. And a long time ago, I said, what? But because I'm 40, because I'm older, at the time I was 38 when I started YouTube. Was I 38? I was 37, 38? I can't remember. It's been a long time. Maybe I was 38. And now I'm 42 now. I've been doing it almost 4 years straight, right? You know, when the guys were telling me, like, what's going on with the markets and what's happening, and I'm sitting there like, what? Like, this is YouTube. Like, what do you mean? And they would tell you a stock. They would tell you a stock. They would tell you an outcome for GameStop, where it's really headed, like what's going to go on. And then they would want you to push that. And then I would hear it on the other channels. And I was like, what the hell? You guys ever know the first, like it was so terrible that I realized somebody was playing me. I was like, yo, this is crazy. There was a guy by the name of Major Tom. And I hadn't heard the name Major Tom on YouTube for years. Maybe 3 years. It was just a song by David Bowie. But when I heard Major Tom's name again, I said, you gotta be kidding me, dude. You know when I heard it? I heard it from the YouTuber named Markets with May. Markets with May comes out of the scene out of nowhere to push on the ape agenda to the AMC folks. Hey, but guys, by the way, AMC, I don't know how you guys got tricked and bamboozled, but if you've ever seen a company do a private equity or an additional preferred equity unit to pull out equity from your trade, your investment, you should really understand that the writing's on the wall. The company's dead. It's over. But I don't know how they did it other than to use people, bots, and information and all these influencers to confuse people. And here we are telling you the truth for so long. But you know what's crazy? Markets with May showed up out of nowhere. And I called it out. I called out the camera. I called out the lighting. I called out her presentation. I said, there's no way. She's not you. She's not us. She's not like a regular person. And then I see her go on shows, Tony De Niro. I see her go on shows and doing interviews and publications, and you guys don't understand. She recommended 3 YouTubers to watch, and one was Major Tom. And I said, what? You've never heard of him, guys? Nobody has. If you Googled them, you couldn't find them. But that guy was in my DMs. That guy was in the videos on the stream trying to become a mod to the channel, trying to push out an agenda, a narrative for what GameStop was going to do. Let me tell you how wrong he was. He was beyond wrong. And it took the guys of this channel to tell me what was going on in other Discords and other videos and told me the truth about him. I said, do you know what he just said on this channel at this time? I was like, what? What did he say? They would show me. He sent screenshots. And I called him out one day on the stream. I said, Major Tom, let me ask you something, man. This dude ran off and made his own YouTube channel and tried to still push his thing. Nope. Is he a stock bro? Yes. Is he one of these guys they deploy on you? It's not the first one. But I learned, man. I learned. And maybe Tony De Niro's not smart enough. Maybe he likes having Mastodorian right there next to him, clicking the pen. Maybe they don't understand what they're doing. Where's Pantheon? Boss Blunts, where's your boy Pantheon who gave out all the DD in the world, had a YouTube channel, did 2 live streams with you? Where's he at? You see, there's so many people that have come and gone that I remember, that I don't forget, but I've seen them come and go. Like, okay, now I get it. Now I understand. I understand why Martin Scarelli came running in here. Do an interview, get his ass kicked, go to Matthew Kors, push out some bullshit with him, looking for interaction. Bill Pulte, no different. No different, Bill Pulte. Bill Pulte works for private equity directly. Elliott. Can't tell me otherwise. And the guys who try to minimize and marginalize the private equity angle, like Tony De Niro, proves my point. Look at this. I'm going to do it again, Tony. Tony De Niro, you're invited to this channel to have a real conversation like an adult, not some bullshit ass, this stock versus my stock. No. Me to you, Tony, man to man about our lives. Tony Frazinati, whatever the hell your real name is, me and you. I'm Marantz Rico. Let's talk human to human. No bullshit. Never. You're not man enough to do it. A lot of people aren't. I can speak on relationships. I can speak on my own marriage. 18 years, and I didn't have to marry an 18-year-old. I'm too real for these guys on YouTube. I'm too real for these guys on Wall Street. Self-taught, sure. But I'm not alone. I'm not alone. And neither are you. Man, I remember seeing you a ton back in the day. I'll tune more in often. That's fair. That's cool. Hey, boss, man. Huge fan. Thank you so much, man. Glad you're still at it. Still buying since 2021. What's the moon price? My moon price is going to be about $900. $900, guys, and I can give my wife the life she needs. Remember, I want to work so my wife doesn't have to. Apex president interview practically day after halt was very, very telling. He had no time to prepare for that interview. Got to ignore the FUD and mad and resentful over being exit liquidity. Sure. Marantz is 100% correct. Damn. She isn't even good at her grift. We know that. Cosmic Lightning Warrior disappeared. I found him and then he disappeared again. Yeah, I'm sure somebody went over there and ruined it because I was showing you that he was at peace with himself and his channel and he was fine. He tried to just do something on the side. He's just trying to relax. And I found him without his makeup, without it all, and I'm sure he got spooked on it. But that's just too bad. I was just trying to reach out to him in a way, but not indirectly. But people right away run over there. What's going on with you? I'm sure, and comment on the videos, and he disappeared again. So that's too bad, man. Search GameStop or GME and look how far you have to scroll to find this channel. It tells you everything you need to know. Thanks, Marantz. Carter, thanks, man. I should be the first guy popping up. Been around the longest, most videos, over 3,000 videos between this and TikTok. And I'm nonstop, bro. Nonstop. I live stream every day. We're live streaming an hour and a half already, no problem. And guys, I'm in the stride of it all. I don't have to get off right now. I literally feel good talking to you guys. Wife's out shopping, getting ready for Thanksgiving. We're going to have 40 to 80 people at my house. I don't even know what to do. If your house can't fit 40, 80 people, don't have damn Thanksgiving. Mine can fit it. That's not the point. The point is, that's a lot of people going to the bathroom. That's a lot of toilet paper. That's a lot of flushing of the toilets. That's a lot of water being used. And I worry about every dollar that comes out of this house. So, and then I got a DJ. I got to DJ the whole damn thing. And I have to go live. At some point, I have to go live during the chat because people sent super chats last night that if we were to go live, everybody's going to see me go live. So, and don't forget Boss Florida. Yeah, Boss Blunts. Oh yeah, no, I don't forget about him. It's what they push in front of you. Yeah, Sergio, you're an asshole, bro. It's Sergio, okay? Sergio's the reason why I gotta go live. I love the man. When I say it with love, bro. It's like when buddies, they, what's up, bro? How you been? Call each other names, whatever. That's me with Sergio right now. This dude was tipping me $5 every 10 seconds. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, just take your money back, bro. I gotta be live. Marantz, I decided to send Thanksgiving out in SoCal, and the gift of $32 today was so cool. That's cool. That's cool. Comment true to some. Yeah, absolutely. Any plans in the future to upload show on Apple Podcasts? Anthony Herrera, I've never thought about it. To be honest with you, all these platforms that ask for podcasts uploading, even YouTube asked me if I was going to upload this on a podcast. I think the show's different when you see it. I know people like to hear it and listen to it and they go about their day. But if you actually watch the antics and the charts and all the stuff that goes into it, it's a show. It's a show I want you to watch and take the time to watch it and show your family and your friends. I've had so many people. You know what's crazy? Here's the other thing. I have people that tell me my show's too long. Then I have people tell me my show's not long enough. I want the guys who tell me nothing. Enjoy what you get because that's what you get. I only give you how I feel. If I feel good for the day and I'm going 5 hours, I'm going 5 hours. Those are shows people actually watch the whole damn thing while they're doing something. I know guys that drive at night. I know dudes that do projects. And I know guys who go to the gym. I know people who go to work. They want to hear it in the background. They want to listen. They hear bits and pieces, maybe a joke or two here. But you know what? I stay true to me. And that's just who I've always been. So, but thank you. Watching your live now, enjoying. Well, thank you. Appreciate that, man. Hi, Marantz. I'm chilling in Thailand watching you. I'm glad that GameStop is doing great. Michael Tolley, that's awesome. I've always wanted to go to Thailand. I'm just afraid to travel like that. Water and food is very scary to me outside of America. Now, I know we have different food. Like, have you guys ever gone to Italy? If you ever go to Italy and you guys taste their food, you're going to hate it. You're going to think it's terrible, guys. Their noodles are overcooked. They're all hard. They're not like ours, all nice and smooth and silky. And we have preservatives. We have GMOs. We have HMOs. I don't know what the hell we have, right? But we have good food, and they don't. Italy has terrible food, and we make it better than they do. They probably think the same thing when they come here. Italians probably come here and be like, oh, this is gross. But their bread's bad. Their pasta's bad. Everything's bad in Italy. Even their wine, overrated. 3,000 different varietals of wine in Italy, and it all tastes like crap. I don't care. Chianti's are crap. All of it's crap. And Lambrusco, is that even Italian? I don't even know, bros. I can't. I think it's all garbage. I'll drink what I have here. Hi, Sharon. How do you? RFK begs to differ. They have better food, bro. Straight up. You are trolling. Enjoy what I get. Hold on. Who says I'm trolling? Hold on, guys. Have you ever been to like a good Italian restaurant? Like a good one. I've been to two of them. I've been to one in my life, one I couldn't afford. The number one Italian restaurant that I know of is called Sinatra's. It's at the Wynn Casino in Vegas. There are no prices on the menu. Shit. I was once hanging out with my buddy. I was once hanging out with a dude who was talking to me. He's driving an Audi. It drives itself. And he's not even holding the steering wheel. He's just talking to me like this. He's looking over. He's like, hey, you ever get a chance when you go to Vegas, go to Sinatra's. It's a great Italian food. My wife and I, we go to Vegas the next year. And I'm like, hey, babe, we're going to have Sinatra's for tonight. We're going to go to dinner at Sinatra's. She's like, where's that? It's at the Wynn. And I was like, yeah, you remember so-and-so told me about it. Man, At the time, I drove a Kia Optima and the old school version, 2008. There's no way I should be listening to a dude driving hands-free on an Audi about Sinatras. Hell no. Okay? Get at it, boys. Get the likes going. Yeah, the 114 likes off of 225 and sitting in the room. Who knows? I don't know. There's no way. Is Citadel paying you in LASIK coupons? I wish, Donna, I need some coupons. I want it. I went to Rome in April this year. The best pizza I had in my life. Oh, Awoken Sheep. The best pizza you've had in your life? I think you need to get around more. The best pizza, and I don't care who wants to, hey, I'll challenge anybody right now. The best pizza, Little Caesars. Little Caesars. That crust, that taste, that value, Little Caesars. Pizza, pizza. Oh, my God. It throws me back. My dad right there. Better eat that crust. Rico, eat that crust. You eat that crust, put hair on your chest. We have no hair on our chest. Little Caesars is it, bro. God, dude, kills it. I want Little Caesars right now. Mom, are you watching the show? Round Table's good, bro. Round Table Pizza's good. Man, they got a Round Table in my hometown, yeah. Hey, if my wife is in the chat, baby, I need Little Caesars, bro. That's real Italian food. Homemade pizza is the best, Marantz. Just try eating pizza made by Miss No. Hot and ready. There you go, Ricky. Yeah, see, I knew somebody was going to be on my side on this one. There's no doubt in my mind. It's Little Caesars, bros. Go down. And you know what I don't like? Because my dad has this bad habit. I say Little Caesars, but he says everything plural. Little Caesar pizza, yes, it's best. My dad, Costco's. I'm at the whatever. He'll always say like some of the S at the end. I don't know how he does it. American Italian over Italian, blasphemous. UNICEF protected food. Stop it, bro. No. Little Caesars is fire. Thank you, Pushin'. See? You know, I could buy a pizza, eat, and buy a share. And it's $40. I'm doing good. I'm about to eat Round Table. Damn, Wendy, that's good. Oh, man. Most overrated pizza? Shakey's. If you know a Shakey's pizza, bro, don't ever go. Pizza with Coke hits the spot. I don't know about that. Hot. Thank you. See? Ruben knows hot and ready. Thank you. Or are you just saying hot this year? My bad. All right, guys, listen up. You guys learned a lot about the charts today. We learned about those companies that are doing terrible. Did we talk about Best Buy? We talked about Kohl's. Did we talk about Leslie's? Leslie's. Pull. Leslie. Bro, don't tell nobody. He used to have an ex named Leslie. X. Okay? X. Look at this shit. Terrible. Can I tell you why I talk about this company in this stock right now? 2021 to now, Leslie's Inc. looks absolutely god-awful. Down 30% today. I don't know what to tell you about this company. Leslie's. I wonder if we should even care. And people be like, why are you talking about this penny stock, Marantz? Leslie's board of directors. Let's see. Leslie's Pool Supplies board of directors. I'm just curious. This company just went public, and I wonder how much of it is actually private equity. So the chart shows you Leslie's is terrible, went public in 2021. I want to know about Leslie's more. It's on the NASDAQ. Let's go check them out. Let's go look into this company on Connect the Dots status, board of directors. Let's see how right we can be about a company that's going bankrupt in front of us. Leslie's. John Strain. Mr. Strain, how are you doing? You are the head of e-commerce and technology at The Gap. What the hell? You work at The Gap. That is ridiculous. Salesforce, Williams and Sonoma, Chief Technology Officer. I wonder how you get these jobs, bros. But The Gap, not bad for private equity. The next person who's on the board of directors, Yolanda Daniel, for the Federal Reserve in Chicago. That sounds crazy, too. American board, blah, blah, blah. I mean, how in the hell are they hiring these people? Oh, my bad. While at CVS, private equity, CVS, not bad. Aspen Global Network. This is great. Who else is next? Seth. Let's see what Seth is doing. Tractor Supply. Why aren't you there anymore? What's going on? Why are you guys leaving companies to come to this terrible company that's going bankrupt? Nagler, how you doing? Ultra Beauty. Hibbett Sports. No way. Kmart. Lane Bryant. Catherine Stores. No. Why? What happened? How are you a director here? I'm just curious. Oh, let's see what we're doing here. BJ's, Laird Superfoods, Boston Ballet. A lot of Boston stuff, man. That's okay. Maybe I'm crazy. Old Farrell, how you doing? The Home Depot. Anderson Consulting. Blue Linux. Okay, not bad, Blue Links. Not that bad. I can deal with you. Savers Value Village. I don't know what that is. But, not a big fan of you either. How about you, young lady? I mean, this is how many people they need on the board of directors over here? I'm just curious. It's a company going bankrupt. Oh, nah, nobody there that I really care about. Advanced Auto Parts. No! Don't do it to me. Advanced Auto Parts, private equity. Wow. Isn't that amazing how it all works out? How it all works out. You're like, yeah, it's going to happen. So there's the board of directors. Diversity. There's the board diversity matrix. Oh, my goodness. They've got it all. Why don't we just punch the card while we're at it? Leslie, that's too bad, man. That's too bad. Here's your CEO from Advanced Auto Parts. Scott Bauman, how you doing, Scott? Where are you from, man? Dave and Buster's and Hibbett Sports, Home Depot. Dave Caspers, Omni-channel retail health from Walmart. That sounds promising. That sounds promising. What happened? Why are we only at Walmart for a couple months? How do these guys get hired for a couple months? Banner Health, talent management. Now, I want to know how. Oh, Target. That's terrible. How could I get hired in a place that only hires for like a couple months and then you just move on? Like, right. I've been with the same company 12 years. This guy was Target, Home Depot, Barnes and Nobles. Huh. Dude, these guys, they got them all, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't advise you to invest in this company. You know why? None of these guys, and I'm looking at their track, I'm reading it all. None of these guys show you that they've been successful. I'm just saying. None have been successful. CarQuest, Die Hard car batteries, Advanced Auto Parts, Pepsi Cola. Hey, PepsiCo, if you guys don't know, PepsiCo, all of Kohl's is from Pepsi. All of them, bros. Damn, that sucks for Leslie's Pools. I don't know why I wanted to go look at Leslie's Pools. Oh, it's because I saw them down 30% today. What do you know? Now let's go over here. 3,800 cards, guys. We sold another 50 in the time that I've done the show. 3,877, not bad. Not bad. All right, guys. When I talk like that and all that cadence, I know it sounds really corny and not me, so yeah, I can't. I'm here. Let's party, Carlos. Thanks, man. You got a bad resume. We want you. That's the point. Isn't that crazy? I don't understand. You bankrupt companies and then people want to hire you. That's just crazy. All right. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys like the stock. I hope you guys like the channel. I hope you guys get at me. GameStop can't stop, won't stop GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaire.